Good day, world. I hope you are doing well. And I'm yours, Fidelis Zamanga, your concerned African citizen. Welcome back to another episode of The Untold, your channel where we give you the untold stories of people who are doing positive changes in the society. But however, for the past episodes and the current episode right now, what we are doing in the next coming episodes, I'm dedicating them to my brothers and sisters who are looking for jobs, who want to venture into business, or who are already into business. Because the aim of the channel is to inspire one another. So today I got 7 points that one can include, or an individual wants to save money for investment who can include in their life so that they can have financial freedom. So here's the first point, guys. So it is one of the best strategies if one wants to save money for future use or for investment. So most points I'm gonna mention here, they apply both to entrepreneurs or just individuals who want to save money. So the first point is called automating investments. One may ask, what do I mean by automating investments? So this is a process whereby you allow your bank to take a certain amount of money from your bank account and channel it towards to your savings account without you having knowledge about it. So I think it helps because I will give you example of myself. I used to say, I'm gonna take this amount of money and invest or put into savings account, and I used to forget. That's point number one. And point number two, I used to say I'm gonna save next month. So, however, by automating investments, it's done monthly without you having knowledge about it. So it helps to save more money for future use. So let's go to point number two, guys. So point number two is budget. And most of us, whether entrepreneurs or people who are living or just an individual, we need a way to deal with our budget. So having a budget monthly or creating a budget monthly, it helps you, it keeps you in control of your finances. Then helps you also to save money for future use. Because there was a point in time where I used to run my small business. I used to have meetings, take a certain amount of money, buy lunch, buy A, B, C, and D for my visitors. Then month end, I used to ask myself, okay, this amount of money, this is what I've made, but it's not balancing. Then I realized, no, I need to have a budget whereby I put aside a certain amount of money I need to run my business, which I call my monthly expenditure for the business, and also have some money for things that I will need probably for lunch for my visitors or staff. So it helped me a lot having a budget so that I could save more. Having in control of my budget helped me so that I could save more and also to run my business smoothly. Let's reduce our monthly bills. Let's reduce our monthly expenditure. Because if you go to your budget, you realize that there is something that you're paying for that you do not necessarily need. I'll give you example of myself. I used to pay DSTV full bouquet, but at the end, I'd realize that I'm not even watching TV. I'm not at all. When I'm watching TV, I'm only watching news when I'm home. But most of the time, I'm using Wi-Fi, doing business, doing work, and other stuff. So at the end, cutting it was necessary because I'm not watching it. So in your life, you know that there are things that you are paying for monthly that you do not need. So let's try by all means to reduce our monthly expenditure by cutting things off from our life that we do not necessarily need, so that it helps us to save money, not only to save money but also to have control of our finances. So guys, here's the next point. I feel like it is important to have this if we can afford. So it's called insurance. So one can protect your investments by having the right amount of insurance. So we have common types of insurance that we know: car insurance, house insurance. We also have life insurance. So by protecting your investment, it means you might face unknown catastrophes that might hinder your business, but that might hinder someone's life who's close to you. That might also hinder your car. At the end, you are now taking money for investments to go and solve this problem. So that's the reason why I've said having insurance is also protecting your what your investments. So if you can afford insuring your stuff, insuring your business, your car, your house, and also having life insurance, is important because you are protecting your investments. So let's go on to the next one. So tell me, Who wants to have a financial burden? How can one have financial freedom? So let's stay away from debt. How can we stay away from debt? I realized this other day. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and we realized that a number of graduates that we know, as soon as they find a job, is getting a car, having a very nice or luxurious apartment. But if you look at how much this person is earning, and also if you look at their monthly expenditure, it's not corresponding. At the end, they might earn money on the 30th, but on the 10th of the next month, they have nothing. So I think it's also good to get a car that you know that you can afford. You can afford. It doesn't strain you. It doesn't strain your pockets, so that you can have financial freedom. It's always good to have financial freedom by getting things that we can afford, getting things that we know. Yes, I'm able to pay this gadget, this house, this thing until I finish the credit before it's being repossessed. That's the only way we can have financial freedom. Guys, let's stay in our financial lens. You know what you can afford. You know also what you cannot afford. Okay, I'll give you an example. Probably you are running your business and there's a time that you say, I want to enjoy my money. Or you might be going work to work and you say, let me enjoy my money. Okay, so the example I want to give you, for instance, you are into printing, and there is a time that people who are into printing who might conduct a meeting or a certain gathering, and you go there. There are people who were there in business before you started. They have been in the business for probably years before you. You go there, you see they are parking very nice cars. Now you are influenced to buy a certain car of someone who has been in business for longer than you. Now you are straining your budget. So let's stay in our financial lens. I know we want to enjoy life. I know we want to enjoy uh our efforts that you are putting in your business or your efforts that you are putting in work. But let's stay in your financial lens. Let's buy things that we can afford. Let's buy things that we do necessarily need in life. Let's stay in our financial lens. Who knew that coronavirus is gonna come? No one knew coronavirus was gonna come. It came, it hit a lot of us. A number of people lost their jobs. But there are people out there who used to save money for unknown circumstances. I know it's difficult to save money for unknown things because it's difficult out there. You might not even have money for food, so you might not be able to save money for unknown things. But however, there are those who are able to do so, who are running their businesses. It's not a huge business, but you are able to save. You can save money because no one knew that corona is going to come. It came, it hit a lot of businesses. But however, those who were saving, those who had a financial literacy, financial knowledge, they managed to survive. They were able to pay for their rentals the time that we had total lockdown until the lockdown was eased. They were able to proceed with their businesses. So it's also good. It's a vivid factor. Crystal clear that it's good to save money for unknown circumstances. As young people, as entrepreneurs, or as someone who's investing in business, who's doing something for with their life, it is very important to avoid distractions. We all have distractions. We all have, that there's something that in my life that distracts me. I know young guys who are distracted by ladies. I know ladies that are distracted by, I don't know what they distract them, but as young people, we need to avoid distractions because if you'd ask other successful people, they will tell you that, yes, I'm successful, but I'm not at a point where I should have been or I would have been, or the point that I am right now. Uh, I should have been more than what I am if I managed to avoid distractions. But however, they are fortunate to have what they have, but distractions, they distract you and me to reach where you want to go. These were the points that I had for you today, guys. If you feel like there are more points that you think we can share with other entrepreneurs out there, please don't forget to put them in the comment section. Then we can do a video about them next time. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you are what you do, not what you say you will do. Until we meet again, I'm yours, Fideli Zamanga, your concerned African citizen.